Hi everyone, Elisa with Jats Designs, and in this video I'm going to be using some Clearcast 7000 that I got from the epoxy resin store, and I'm going to do a pour over a previous experiment I had done, and I'm actually going to be doing another experiment. And what I want to do is use oil paints in the resin to color it. And a friend was cleaning out his supplies and gave me this set of Dowler Rowney oil paints, and I've included links and discount codes for the resin and products used in the description below. When I did this pour, I was actually live with Tish on her channel, The Artist Haven. And sometimes you'll see me holding stuff off to the side, or you can see the chat going over there on my tablet. But I will definitely include links below for Tish's channel, The Artist Haven, and also the link for the video itself if you would like to watch that. So for these colors, I chose actually the friends on the live chat helped choose, and they wanted me to go with the blue. So there's the Ceruleum, not sure if I'm saying that one right, the Cobalt Blue, Ultramarine, and the Vermilion. So I've got those colors going, and I'm just mixing up the resin. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, and that can actually be done volume or weight with this resin. And I've got smaller cups out for the colors, and the larger cup out, I'm going to do a base color, and they actually chose black, and I'll show you the black down there too, or I'll show the black in a minute. The white I've got is Resin Angel White, and I'm just using a little bit of the oil paint in here. Kind of a rule you want to go by with things that are not necessarily made specifically for resin. Is no more than 10%, and definitely try starting less than that and then work your way up to it. So it was pretty transparent, and I added a little bit more and gave it a really good stir because it took a minute for it to fully incorporate itself into the resin. And I thought that was still just a little too transparent, so I'm going to add just a little bit more, and I'm doing about half a pea size, up to a pea size each time I'm doing this, so that way I'm not adding too much, and I don't want to basically make the resin angry and have it cure too fast. And I wasn't sure exactly what it would do. I'd used oil-based paint before, but not oil paints themselves. So I kind of knew it would work, but I still wanted to go easy with it. So you can see I just put a little bit in there, and then I gave that a good stir, and I was actually pretty happy with the color that I got, and still slightly transparent but pretty opaque, so I didn't need to add any more to the vermilion. And then just going to get the white mixed up here, and this is a paste actually made for resin, and I still didn't need very much, and it mixed up really nice. And then I grabbed the Resin Black to make for the base. And since I was pouring it over this, I really like the cells that are on the outside of this piece. So it was the center part that was the experiment, and I did not like how it happened on this one. So I was okay if the black was a little transparent, and so you can definitely check that on your stick when you're stirring it. Just scrape off your stick, and you'll be able to, and then pull some more out, and you'll be able to then see how transparent or opaque it is. So I'm just getting the rest of my colors mixed up here. And then, oh, and first, forgot to mention at the beginning, I did sand the piece down just a little bit, not grit like 80 grits or anything. I think it was like a 140 sponge block, and just gave it a light tooth. So that way I made sure that this next layer of resin would definitely stick. So I'm just spreading the black around, and you can see here, especially along the bottom, how transparent that black is. And then I also noticed much later that this piece itself was not level, and it was pulling towards me a little bit. So it did show the underneath layer through there, but I haven't fully decided if I like it yet or not. But let me know what you guys think. There are some close-up shots here coming up, and definitely let me know what you think about seeing that background layer come through the black. So I've got the colors just laid down here in little ribbons, and then I've got the white also And I'm just crossing them over just to give it a little extra texture and color range throughout the whole entire piece. And then I grabbed the hair dryer. It's definitely one of my favorite tools to use with resin. And immediately you can see those cells pop up, and it's just amazing. And I think just because of the resin itself, also using the hair dryer and then also not being level, the cells opened up a lot more than I hoped. I hoped they would stay kind of this way, but they did open. I mean, resin moves, and it was flowing off the piece, but they still look pretty awesome. So I added a little bit more white, and I wanted to do a swipe. So I grabbed just some freezer paper here, and as you can see, I'm doing a swipe. You want to go pretty slow. It's not a normal swipe that I've done before where I actually used a swipe color, and like in this case the white would be the swipe color, but this white does not have the oil-based paint added to it. It's just getting its cells from being dragged, and there is oil paint being used, so still created some great cells. And I grabbed the airbrush that I have just to give a little bit more fluid movement in the middle there, because I liked how I ended with the swipes and I didn't want to disturb that anymore. But here you go, guys. So it turned out awesome. There is some amazing texture in here. The cells are outstanding, I think. And because it was unlevel, they got stretched out a little bit, but it gave it an extra bit of movement that I'm okay with. I think oils may be one of my new favorite ways to color resin because it's just pretty awesome. So let me know what you guys think down below. If you think that background showing through helps or hinders the piece itself. And let me know what you think about how the oil paints look. Don't forget to check out all the links below and subscribe to my channel. Hit that thumbs up and the bell notification so you know when I upload videos. Don't forget to check out my Facebook and Instagram pages. Support my channel either by PayPal donation, Patreon, or my Amazon wishlist, and check out what I've got on my website, Jots Designs for sale. And I'll see you guys next time.